Hello, everybody, and welcome to High XP Society. I am Shannon. I'm your guide, game master, general manager, whatever we want to call it here. We're going to be playing a little triangle agency tonight, which is a system by Haunted Table Games, and a phenomenal way to just really get super creative in all the things we do, cause a little chaos and a little mayhem. So I am Shannon. I'm ImagineIf all over the internet. You can find me at ImagineIf Media on Twitch as well. My link tree will be dropped in the chat, and I am going to throw it over to Winnie to do a little introduction.
Hi, I'm Winnie. I'm going to be playing Krista Duvall tonight, and you can find me on Blue Sky at winnywrites.anticapitalistcatgirl.com.
Love it. And Casper.
OCO, I'm Casper the MB Ghost. I lost my character sheet, so I'm remaking it real quick. You can find me on the internet at Casper DANB Ghost. I am a Black Cherokee Sapphic writer of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror that haunts the internet wherever they let me.
It's accurate. And Jessiye.
Hi, I'm Jessiye. I'm on the internet in lots of places. Blue Sky, Instagram, all the things. I'm on the board of Tabletop Gamers with a Y, Gamers with a Y. And yeah, excited to do some stuff today.
And our lovely channel lead, Barb.
Hi, I am Barb. I am a stage and voice actor and singer. I'm the founder of the High XP Society, and we are a community of folks, mostly marginalized folks over the age of 40 who love tabletop.
And we are here tonight to tell a little story. Our lovely general manager Gwen is off on another mission today, so I'm going to step in and see how much chaos I can cause before Gwen comes back. Yeah, and so we'll do that. And so I thought we'd start out today by giving each of you a chance to kind of remind everyone who you are, who your character is, and then we'll go around. So we'll do that real quick, and then we'll go around and we'll do a little where you are and what you're doing. So let's just do a quick character intro first, and we'll let Casper go last because I know Casper is hard at work trying to make some shit up right now. So Barb, go ahead.
My character's name is Mora Flynn. She is a manifold anomaly resonant. And that means that she manipulates space and physics, gravity, things like that. And she, her reality is she's pursued. She is actually living a new life, and nobody really knows about the life she lived before, why she doesn't live that life anymore.
Secrets. So many
and she
secrets.
works the hotline at the agency. She is one of the few people who are actually employed by the agency. She works full-time for the agency on their hotline.
And what is it that this hotline does?
We take calls from all over. Mostly, I mean, they can come from anywhere. These phone calls can come from other dimensions. You know, people can call from lots of different places with lots of different anomaly problems and that sort of thing. Obviously, most of the calls that are coming in are not always from the general public. They're mostly from other places.
We're going to come back to that in a minute. Jessiye, tell us a little bit about your character.
Sure. My character's name is Daisha Johnson. She is, I guess, she's a catalog struggling gravedigger are the three things. And she's basically, in her reality, she's a paramedic. And if you know anything about, paramedics, they don't make a whole lot of money, so she's struggling. Just, trying to make ends meet, paycheck to paycheck. Few debts. Who knows when that's going to come into play. And as a catalog, she can kind of make things up, happen, generate. I don't know the best word for that right now, but and then the agency, she's kind of the cleanup kind of person. Gravedigger kind of makes that stuff work, go away, hide it in a coffin or something.
Not just any coffin.
You know, not true. It's a particular coffin. I won't spoil anything.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what
have
we're
to
doing.
just keep watching. You just keep watching to find out what that one's going to be all about. Winnie, what about your character?
Yes, I'm playing Krista Duvall, who's a whisper anomaly, and she's the type of person that what she says she can speak into reality. Her reality is backbone. She is a community organizer, very involved with her community, and owns a jazz club. And may at times transfer assets from from wealthier members of society to the needier there. And her competency, her job for the agency is she's in public relations, where she's very good at not actually telling a lie.
A little bit of bending the truth in every breath.
But it doesn't break.
It does not break. That's right. And Casper?
Yeah,
Are
no,
we
I'm good.
ready over there? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't have a backstory, but OCO, I am
No,
Casper.
that's okay.
I don't need one. It's fine. So OCO, I'm Casper again, and I am playing Tempest Fugit. Hint, hint. I'm a timepiece. That means I'm basically a time traveler. I'm also my reality is that I'm overbooked, meaning that I'm a college tutor, just doing the best I can. My competency is R&D. And yeah, basically I can't we're always looking towards the future. And I'm always frazzled. That's what it is. The literal quote in here, I had spaghetti walls put up. I was tired of all the throwing. That's essentially Tempest's idea for life right now.
I like the idea that you have no backstory because you are a timepiece and you don't even know what your own backstory is anymore because
Nope.
you've manipulated time so much that it just is.
You
And
know
it's
what?
different all
I'm
the
gonna
time.
take that. I'm gonna take it and borrow it.
That's it.
Everything
We're just a
everywhere
bunch
all
of
at
givers
once.
over here.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right where I went with that. So yeah, so we're gonna start this kind of a little bit all over the place here. So Mora, you get a call on the hotline right before you leave work. You're gonna get a call that well, go ahead and answer. It's ringing. Ding.
Hello, Triangle Agency. What can I do to help you today?
There's a frozen something on the road. I don't know. Help! And it goes.
Hello? Hello? That's a problem.
And then
And
the little clock that tells you it's time to go goes ding, and your shift is over.
No.
that's going to be a problem. I just kind of stand up and
Yeah, tell us what you do with your next little bit. Like, before this call came in, your day's ending. Where are you going?
probably heading back home, go see Mag, see how her day was. So I'm gonna, take all my stuff and head on out. I tend to, try to be very unobtrusive when I'm out in public. I walk quickly. I don't make a lot of eye contact with people. I just try to get to my destination as quickly as possible, not spend a lot of time just hanging out by myself out in public. So I just make my way home. Got a little beater car that, just as nondescript as I am in public, and take that, get home, run up the stairs into the apartment, past all of the cameras that are all over the place that Mag put in place for me, that, keep an eye on every direction of our apartment complex. And I just slip
Nothing to
in
see
and
here.
yeah, nothing to see here. And I just slip in and go, Mag, I'm home.
Oh, I've been waiting all day.
How was your day?
Wheel of Fortune, a lot, all day. It was okay.
There are better ways to spend your day off than watching Wheel of Fortune. Seriously.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I needed I needed one of those days where I just didn't have to think about anything,
Yeah, I
Just,
totally get that.
yeah.
Did you watch any more on that Legends of Heroia retrospective thing they were doing? I know you were really excited about that. How was it? I kind of plopped down on the couch next to her.
Yeah, nah, not too much. Also, I'm doing this voice because I thought that Mag was like an older person, but I really have no idea. I just made that up. So feel free to change Mag.
We're the
in
same age.
future.
We're like longtime best friends. So that works. She can have a higher voice.
I'm like, I don't know. And we're gonna cut from that scene over to Daisha.
Oh, all right.
Nobody is safe here. We're going to cut over to Daisha. You are just ending your shift, actually, and you get a little text from Miguel that just says, was able to get away, party tonight? Question mark.
Oh. Text back. That's a long shift. He's got. Oh, that means. I mean, his husband has the kids. Okay, sure.
Cool. And you get a text back. Cool. I'll text you the address later. And
Right.
where are you heading off to after your shift? What was, or you can describe your shift wherever you want to go with that.
I think it was probably a regular. I don't know what time of the. I don't know what time of the day is it, because she typically works night shift, but she could have picked it. It's whatever. She's got to make the monies.
Sure. Yeah. She did a really long shift. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. It's like, oh, okay. I think she's just gonna go. All she had, because she didn't have any money to grab me lunch, so she's had like 80 Lorna Doones on that shift. And if you're a medic, you know that's what they have in the ER. It's a lot of Lorna Doones. So I think she's gonna try to go find something to eat, maybe, that is more than a shortbread in a yellow wrapper. Just kind of like looking around, just trying to, what can I grab? Do I have a coupon? Is there like a buy one get one free situation she's looking for?
Yeah, I think as you are rumbling through wherever your bag or your vehicle or whatever, as you're rumbling through this, you find some coupon that you didn't remember even getting, that is, it just says delicious, tasty treat, but nothing else. Just you're just flipping around, you're looking at it like unnamed,
Right.
nothing,
Okay.
And then you think about it, and you remember getting a call overnight, some strange occurrence that happened as well, where there was someone that was just out in the cold, but the weather didn't seem to really be, wasn't cold there. So you're kind of a little bit on alert.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, like things. I'm expecting to get probably a call. I'm like, this feels like the agency's gonna give me a call. Oh, it better not interrupt me hanging out with Miguel.
And where would we find Krista right about this time?
So I think that about 4:00 in the afternoon, maybe a little shifty depending on time zones, but she's got her, I think she is listening to the performer for the night warm up at the Hope Diamond Jazz Club. And she is sitting in her customary back booth where she's got an unlit cigar that she gestures with as she talks. And it's the same cigar that she got. Someone gave her as a celebration for opening this place like 5 or 10 years ago. She uses it for emphasis more than anything. And she's got a well-nursed, very watered down probably gin and tonic that she's just not actually drinking, but she has so that she can toast or do things as she kind of she could be holding court, but right now she's just going through spreadsheets, making sure that all of her people are taken care of, and that the club is running smoothly, and that no trouble seems to be coming down the line.
And the club is fairly quiet. There's some gentleman sitting over in the corner just having a sandwich. You could tell he's had a long day, and it's just very quiet. Nothing really going on over there. Where would we find Tempest right now?
Tempest is in the middle of class taking notes, and her like very like doing her best to finish a report before it's due. Like now. And so she's kind of like keeps looking at her pocket watch in case of like just to keep track of the time, and is just like looking back at every second ticking. She feels like she's gonna run out, and I'm like so she's doing her best to like fill out everything and get everything done before the bell rings or her alarm goes off.
Right about this time, the words on your page start to form little itty bitty icicles on your page, and it says, "Get to work." And the cigar that you're holding suddenly wafts. It's not lit, but it wafts smoke in the air that says, "Get to work."
Oh, God. All right. And she puts it down on the table and will call out to her second in command, Helena Broadstreet, and just be like, "Helena, I have to run some other business this evening. If you could watch the club, I would love it."
Of course, I love it. And then just turns and saunters away. And then the search for your food, you're sitting there eating a nice sandwich. You decided to get a sub with all of the fixing, and your letters form out of the vegetables in your sandwich and say, "Get to work."
All right. Well, that's not what I wanted my sandwich to look like, but fine. Just close it and just keep my car. Oh wait, I
And
gotta text
Mora-
Miguel. I gotta tell Miguel. I'll text them and be like, oh, a thing got a emergency shift thing the next time. Sorry.
You get a sad face emoji, a ... then a question mark, maybe later.
Wait, what does that mean?
You don't know.
Yeah. All right.
You don't know. And then Mora, you are having this conversation with Mag, and then your ear rings like a call at work that says, oops, time to go to work again.
Meg, I hate to do this to you, but I actually came home just long enough to tell you that I have to go in to do another shift. They've got me working so many shifts right now. So I'm so sorry. You know what? Tomorrow night we'll do some dinner together, and we'll get to talk some more. Okay?
How about that place, that Italian place? You love that place. Let's go there.
Yes, we'll do
what's the name
Italian
of it?
tomorrow night for sure.
Yeah,
Giovanni's.
No, not Giovanni's. I thought we didn't like that place because the garlic bread wasn't so good the last time.
Oh, Guido's. You mean Guido's?
Guido's. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I promise. Best friends.
right.
Best friends forever. Best friends forever. All right.
That's first.
Bye, I love you.
And then
Bye. And I run out the door.
And then all of you kind of show back up in the parking lot all around the same time. And you start to walk in.
Tempest is going to be running up while everyone's like waiting. They're going to be running up like, I'm so sorry. I had a thing. I had to finish a paper, and then I just couldn't get a cab, and so I'm running behind today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm
Since when do you ever run behind? You like control time.
I'm not allowed
That's
to do
amazing.
that I'm not allowed to do that outside the agency. And then
That must
sometimes
really suck not being able to do that outside.
Yeah, because I could have made myself a sandwich as I'm stuffing the sub in my mouth.
Which is no longer letters. And as you walk in to this building that you work in all of the time, you take one step into the separate room away from the main entrance, just kind of one step into the break room almost. And then up on the wall, it's kind of like back in the 80s when you wheeled the cart in and they took the movie and threw it up on the screen or whatever. It's kind of like that. And all of a sudden you start seeing little snippets of social media posts. Frozen next to fire hydrant. I should have been more prepared for all this. I have 0 notes, you guys. I'm winging all this shit. And then another one pops up. 3 friends go for a walk. Frozen next to pole. And then just one after another. All of these different social media tags, basically. But in each one of them, there are just, you see like little clips of the same kind of advertising. And Daisha, you're going to notice this advertising is the one that you had in your collection of things when you're looking for coupons. And they're all matching this kind of like twisty cone looking. Yeah. No names, no dates, no nothing on it.
That's real weird. That's I had this I might have run into somebody that had I got a coupon basically that had this stuff on it. The font like it's perfect, and this little twisty thing. That's very much what was on my little coupon, my very indescript coupon.
Sorry. You couponed?
Listen. You can't only eat so many Lorna Doones and so many little cups of orange juice before you will whatever, okay?
You know, pizza's a thing, right? But okay.
Pizza
guys-
cost money.
Guys, I got a weird call right at the end of my shift, and I swear the woman was like screaming, and I swear she said somebody was like frozen on the side of the road.
I mean, the person that handed it to me did seem to be shivering a bit, which is kind of odd because it's not really that cold. But I meet all kinds of people. Didn't know what the shivers were about.
Huh.
Okay.
I have a feeling we're going to find out really fast.
And right about this time, one of the social media posts, this truck drives by. This one is a video post. The truck drives by, and as it drives by, you notice that it just drove by a particular bookstore that you are familiar with. The Rotten Apple.
I know where that is. I think that's not that far from where that shivering person gave me that coupon. It's all coming together. I hate it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So, do you want to catch a snack there, or?
I mean, yeah, I
I
try.
also like, when Tempest mentions a snack, their stomach's just gonna start rumbling. I don't think I ate today.
Yeah,
I got the other half of my sub.
But
I don't
mayo
think
on
the
it?
letters. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay. Well,
Mora
all
just
right.
kind of looks around the room and everything, and she's like, "Do we get any more information than that? Than this?"
And the social media posts are still going. They're still going on the screen. And then after about, I'd say another 2 minutes, Bob comes out the back. What do you think of the new presentations? Great, right?
Very high tech.
Lacking in details a bit there, love.
Yeah, did they
Right.
geotag any of these places?
Yeah. Because you just showed us like the pictures of the social, but like a spreadsheet is also helpful.
While
But
you're
you gave it a
talking,
good
Bob
try,
is
Bob.
looking down. Yeah, while you're talking, Bob is looking down, and basically on this little, what should be a phone texting someone, it's not. It's like, this over exaggerated, like large phone is what it looks like, and he's moving around, and then he looks up at you, and he just waits for a second, and then all of your phones go, and you get all of the social media posts that he put up on the wall, all geotagged.
Oh,
That's a lot better.
yeah. Are they are they near this bookstore?
You will investigate your texts and find out that indeed one is near the bookstore. And then right about this time, your general manager starts coming around the doorway.
What are you still doing here?
Um,
I've been working on this presentation all day. We've been getting these calls all day. He's been waiting. We couldn't.
Do we get a vehicle?
is it going to be the van?
I think that's the only thing they allow you to take now.
Okay.
We're stuck with the
After that one
Laymaster
incident-
5000 forever?
Look,
I don't know.
The Laymaster 5000 is a little bit bigger than that one coupe they had us in.
Yeah, that's true. But it only plays Dark Shadows on the radio.
Well, obviously it's only
they
the four of
fixed
us.
the radio. They fixed the radio.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they
That's a little
said
better
that
then.
before.
And at least it doesn't smell.
Is it two? Is it going to be two stations instead of just the one?
3.
Oh,
Everything
one
is
of
in
them-
3.
is one of them static? Are we counting the static station as a
I
station?
don't know. I haven't listened to it. You're gonna have to figure that one out. But what are you
All right.
still doing here? Go.
I'm
Going.
going.
Yeah. as we're headed down the hall or whatever, I am putting my headphones in now. I know what those stations are. I'm not
Preemptively.
doing it.
Krista is going to keep an eye out for like any type of office snacks that have been set around. And she is just going to swipe some to hand out in the car.
Office snacks, yes.
That's so nice.
This is where I'm like, I want you to roll for that. But like, I don't know the system well enough yet. I'm like, that seems,
Oh.
is that something that you should be doing? But as a GM, I'm going to say that 100% you find snacks, but everything that you find is not quite what it seems. So you have and everything is again in threes. So you find 3 bags of chips, but it's like says salt and vinegar on the outside of the bag, but on the inside of the bag it's barbecue. You know, there's three things of mixed nuts, but none of them are nuts. They're all, you know, raisins, and some of them are candy. It's just so it's going to be a mystery as you open them up for the rest of the game.
Okay, yeah, she mainly got them to feed her crewmates because a hungry crew is prone to mistakes.
Can I look up on the map at this, like as she's swiping snacks and everything? Can I look up on the map, like on my phone, to see the surrounding neighborhood, to see if there's like a bodega on the corner where I can get a sandwich, or like I'm like, if there's not a bodega, then I'm ordering a pizza to this place and it should meet us there.
Over Tempest's shoulders, I'm like, what are you getting? What are you getting? I'm starving. Get something for me too. I'll pay you back.
No one wants the other half of my sandwich. I only took 1 bite. I took 1 bite.
I don't eat after other people.
I do. I'll take the other half of your sandwich.
Okay. No one here is a vegetarian, right? Because like I'm getting a sausage pepperoni deep dish.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
All right. Let's go. This is all while I'm walking. Like I have one headphone off and it's just like half listening to people.
I get the I was like, wait a second. Did they make us a keychain? Because there wasn't this LM thing before. I'm pretty sure they gave us a key. This means we can't get rid of the laymaster. We're stuck with this is gonna be our vehicle. Do you know this? This is like when I'm at the station and I get the shitty ambulance. This is the same thing.
Do you guys want garlic knots?
Yes, please, thank you. On the plus side, I don't think anyone is going to expect anything from anyone driving the Laymaster, so it's incognito in the most obvious way
that's
possible.
Always a good thing.
That's true. That is true. We definitely don't.
By the way, who wants to drive tonight? Who's driving tonight?
I mean, I usually drive, and we're not letting Tempest drive ever again.
Okay,
no.
It was one time. And I got my license finally.
Oh, that's new.
I just take a whole Tempest headphones and put them on their ears.
Changing the order. I'm getting you guys salads now.
Oh, not the salads. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's just chaos right there. So I'm going to have you roll for We've Got Time. When you are a target in a hurry to complete a task, check any clock and say the phrase "We've got time." So you roll professionalism.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
So I'll have you do that to see how this whole food situation works out for you.
Yeah. I'll look at my
There's always time for pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at my antique pocket watch and like swing it around. It's like, yeah, we've got time as we like load up into the car. And how many do I roll?
All of them.
6.
Six.
Six?
Yeah, it's all 6. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I love that. Um,
All 6.
so
Yeah. So for professionalism, you would look to see if you have any for
Yeah.
professionalism. I don't know if you remember. You
I
probably had
do.
3 for that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. So 6 is my standard, and do I have the 3 extra? So I'm rolling 9 total.
No,
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 you just roll the 6. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got 2 4s, 2 2s.
Nothing counts but 3s.
Oh, well, then I've got 1 3, which means I did it. I know a 3 is a success.
That is correct. A 3 is a success. Yes. Yeah.
We get
So
pizza.
it will be completed before the impending deadline. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So the pizza will arrive right as we're pulling up, and I'll just, since I'm paying for it right now, just grab it from the guy and go.
yeah, and this is no ordinary delivery. This is a basically like a Ninja Turtle on a skateboard that comes whizzing up to the window on the side of the van and essentially is in with the pizza and then back out. Like you almost don't
That-
even know that they're there.
Didn't even wonder about the painting on the side of this thing. Okay. This is
Yeah.
good. It's good. It's incognito.
So I got you guys a family size
Oh, thank God.
like Greek salad
What?
with a shite ton of pepperoncinis while I eat my pizza because y'all were being rude.
You know what?
And
It's fine.
I'm going in on garlic knots and like cheesy bread, and I'm like, the pizza's open. I'm not bogarting it, but I very clearly hand y'all the
eye.
tub of salad. It's like, there you go.
There's so many olives. I like
Love
this-
fetas and pepperoncinis, baby. Just how you like it.
No, you know I don't like olives. You know.
Krista
I know what
opens
you
one of the
did.
snack packs and goes, "Huh, pepperoni," and just starts eating pepperoni from a mixed nuts bag.
I love that.
I'm too hungry to care. I start eating the salad, and I do open one of the snack packs, and it's supposed to be the mixed nuts, and it's turns out to be onion rings. I'm like, bonus! Anybody want an onion ring?
No.
I'm just trying not to
Dick.
spill pizza sauce on my all white
Yep.
clothes. So let's go inside, guys.
I have a feeling that the van is going to smell after a while.
Oh, it's gonna smell like pizza, very,
Yeah.
very definitely. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Garlic knots. Mm.
Hey, it
They're-
could smell like
they're-
its name. So
As long as it doesn't smell like that one vehicle, that I'm good. Pizza's
yeah,
fine.
that's true. All right. Now that I've eaten all of, I had garlic bread. I'm good. Let's go.
So we heading over to that to the rotten apple first?
yeah, I guess. I mean, the tags are around here. Do
Yeah,
we
they're all kinda
see
really-
any frostiness? Like, what is the actual temperature? I should ask.
It's about 85 degrees.
Oh, it's hot. Shit.
And I'm wearing a.
I'm like, so it's like hot. It's very definitely like it's like how are people
Yes,
freezing in
very
this weather?
definitely, it's very definitely hot. It's like, typical middle of summer type of deal right now.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Do we?
It's-
I think I'm going to ask Mora. I was like, I'm trying to remember. There haven't been there's not like a frozone anomaly, right? Thing that we don't have any like rogue.
I mean, we've
that
seen
you've
some
heard
pretty
of?
weird stuff. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that we've got an anomaly on our hands for sure, or they wouldn't be sending us, because if it was,
Well, sometimes they jump the gun, but yeah.
yeah, but I mean, most of the time they're right. So yeah, I think we're in for a long night.
It's fine. I haven't slept in 18 hours. This will be great.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hand you one of the cans of Cokes that I snuck in to the order. Just gonna slide that down. It's like, you should probably mention stuff like that before you get behind the wheel. Like,
Listen, the agency calls, you go.
fine. Y'all won't let me drive, but you'll let the sleep-deprived one drive. Okay, sure.
Listen. I do this in emergency situations. It's fine.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, but she is the professional, behind the wheel. So I pretty much, I pretty much trust her most behind the wheel.
Can I? Is there anybody around right now?
Yeah. So you're pulling up to the bookstore, the Rotten Apple. Is that what's happening? Okay.
Mhm.
So you've pulled up to the Rotten Apple, and as you walk up, it's pretty uneventful, except for there seems to be what looks like an ice sculpture of someone enjoying an ice cream cone. And you're not quite sure if this is an ice sculpture or not.
Is it melting?
It is not melting. It is just an ice sculpture-ish, human-ish ice sculpture. And then also on the bookstore, per the typical bookstore, it has little flyers all over the place for all of the different things, open mic night and all these different things. And one of them is a flyer that you recognize because it looks like this advertisement that you've seen all over the place, and it has a time, and the time lines up for when these reports came in, but you do not see a vehicle or a van or anything, but you do see that this sign was put up in the bookstore.
I don't want to investigate this sculpture, not sculpture. I'm gonna put my gloves on.
Sure.
Just in case. Just in case. Not necessarily protect me though. We all, because protect it.
Yeah, sure. It is a as you get in real close, you can tell this is a humanoid that is a solid block of ice.
Okay, so it's like radiating cold.
It is indeed.
When we're up close, can we see if there's that it looks like there's like a person frozen in the ice, or?
Indeed. No, they are they are a solid.
They are.
Nice.
They're just a solid person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not good.
The cold's coming off them. How
they're eating an ice cream cone.
Can I? This is gonna be really weird.
It's always really weird with you.
Yeah, no. Can I use my remember when anomaly? Can this statue feel an overwhelming rush of nostalgia of a time
I don't know.
Slip away?
I need this to be a failure.
I don't know, but I will let you try.
Yeah, I want to see if I can do the same thing I did like last round. Last time we came across some weird shit.
Sure. So go ahead and roll 6. And I will also say for as a reminder for the cast and for everyone who's watching as well. So when there are failures, what happens is the general manager gets chaos, and that chaos can then be used to cause chaos in the future and do do fun little things. And also, there's a nice little function in the Triangle Agency where you don't want the general public to be wise to the things that are going on in the world. So part of the job of the agency and of the agents that are here is to actually capture these anomalies and to maintain and restore order in as quick a fashion as possible, so that the general public is not aware of what is going on. So I'm reminding the cast to also keep that in mind as you are walking through here, so that tales can be spun.
Yeah, so I am gonna walk up to them, swinging my pocket watch, and then I'm going to click it in front of them, and I'm going to hum the tune that you hear off an ice cream truck.
Which is what now?
I don't know.
It's a bad
Ice cream and cake and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake. I'll just hum that.
You're welcome, everyone.
Damn it, it was catchy enough to be in my head. Thanks.
I know.
You're so welcome. So yeah, what happens is like the scars that were on my that like travel up my arm and go across my face to my blind eye. They all light up as I hopefully roll pretty well. Hey, that's not bad. 3 3s. So
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
On
it gives
every
you a
third 3.
Triscendence.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got a Triscendence.
Everybody, we need like a thing that we do with Triscendence, like oh something.
Or just hum ice cream
Little
and cake
fireworks
now.
on the screen.
Ice cream and cake.
Cake, ice cream. Sorry. So on every third 3, you may request a particular memory or sequence to be described in perfect detail. Instead of that, I'm going to see through my blind eye on my timepiece the exact moment the ice cream statue person became an ice sculpture. Like, I want to see exactly how that happened to them.
You got it. So on this hot day, you see this female, Mary, is walking down the street, just really kind of like sad looking as they're walking, covered in layers. You can tell that this person has just worked the longest, hardest day of their life inside a cubicle. And they're just covered in, it's like a wool suit, like it's the whole thing, carrying briefcases and all that kind of stuff, and just walking down. You can tell like they were, just leaving the office and saw this ice cream truck right here, and went up, walked up, ordered their favorite thing. On the side of this ice cream truck, standard ice cream truck, there are flavors and all the things, and you can see them almost like a video screen. They're changing and they're modifying until she actually sees the exact one that she wanted from her childhood is like right there. And
Algicone.
yeah, and then grabs that cone and goes to take the bite of the cone, and you can see almost instantaneously becomes a solid block of ice.
Okay, and as that memory goes through and I see it, and I'm my eye goes back to being blind. I'm going to basically just like, all right, so anybody want ice cream?
I mean, it's hot, yeah, but I'm worried about it now.
Yeah, no. Like, so we're looking for an ice cream truck is what I'm saying. Because
Oh, wait. And I go through the texts that we got, because there was the one social media video of the truck driving by, right?
Correct. The truck drove by the bookstore that you're at right now.
Yeah. So I like hold up my phone. It looks like this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That it's that song too.
Ice cream and cake and cake.
Yeah.
The
worst.
classic.
Ice cream and cake and ice cream and cake and cake.
Ice cream and cake that nobody has ever heard until today.
I can't be the
love
only
it.
one who knows that song. Someone out there, my
I love
people
it
are
so
out
much.
there.
It's right about this time also that Daisha, you get another text from Miguel saying, "It's a pool party!" ! Are you sure you can't come?
Man.
Make them feel worse.
I think I just turn on like do not disturb, so it says like this person, like, do you sure you want to send?
Oh, poor Miguel. Poor Miguel. Oh my goodness.
She left Miguel on red.
Yeah.
I did. He's gonna be upset. That's
Miguel's
okay.
so sad.
His husband
Yeah.
will console him later.
Yeah.
Krista is going to take advantage of the time to text Helena organization-wide announcement. No one eat any fucking ice cream until I say so.
Oh yeah. This announcement goes out, the whole thing goes out like almost instantaneously. And then Helena starts getting back all these texts. What about ice cream sandwiches? What about sorbet? What about and Helena texts you back like, what the fuck is this? Like
No
no
fucking
anything-
sandwiches.
Like what? Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh wait, but he said he's at a pool party. It's probably gonna be. I wonder if they had bad ice cream. I'm gonna say, stay away from all ice cream and thoughts of or ice cream, or just you know what? Keep your figure. Don't eat the ice cream.
And Miguel immediately responds back, oh, but everybody's talking. They're going to have this really great ice cream truck there.
Where are you? Maybe I'll come by.
From red to be like, I'll be there soon, buddy.
See the address as soon as I get it. With a
Sure.
big smiley face and exclamation points. Miguel is very excited to see you.
It's, yeah, it's just, you can also just share your current location if you're there.
Go ahead and I don't know, roll me something.
To see if I can get that. All right.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
don't know.
That's
All
fair.
right, Haunted Table Games. If for some reason you actually watch this, I want to just apologize for every action that I take in this game.
This is not how you actually play. We're doing our best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all get
okay.
a free improv show tonight.
Yeah. So right. So and I'm
Would this
trying to
be
find-
subtlety?
Well, yeah, that's what hang on, because I'm looking.
It's almost
Attentiveness?
duplicity.
That might be it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
it might be
duplicity.
Why would
Yeah.
I name something I have nothing in? What
I
is
was
wrong?
going to say,
I don't
do
know.
you have duplicity?
But I'm all for it.
Take your GM brain off.
Right.
Boone. Just. Oh yeah. Let me be helpful. Let me stop being helpful. I am a player.
Also, as a reminder, you can
You can fend for yourself.
at any point, any player can ask the agency for stuff.
Mhm.
Ooh. Oh, that's 4 3s.
Oh, do you want to ask
Nice.
the agency for anything?
Yeah, Miguel very excitedly shares his location with you, and then says, "Do you have a name for Miguel's husband yet? Have you gone down that road?"
Juan, Pedro, Steve.
Like
Later.
Steve.
Yeah, Miguel says, "Don't tell Juan I'm stopping by the bookstore to pick him up something."
Why do you keep calling him Juan? You know his name is John.
Listen, and that's all you get. And then you get a direct link to listen, Linda.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And Krista, you also get a text. This one comes in from the person that I'm trying to find that I cannot find it right now. Geraldine Moore sends you not a text, an email, because she does not have your text. She just has your email. And Geraldine will just say, I'm going to find them before you do.
Got a threat. Sorry, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Krista just is like staring kind of slack-jawed at her phone because she was not expecting Geraldine to try and get a hold of her right now. And she'll just send back a one line of, what are you talking about?
You're gonna get an email back with a screenshot of a text that says, "Don't eat the fucking ice cream."
This fucking leak. All right. Gonna have handling multiple things at once. First, she's going to send an email back to the Triangle Agency that to use her initial requisition printing press release feature. And the release that she's going to have will talk about a listeria outbreak in ice cream.
Nice.
And that it is an unknown amount that's been contaminated, and that side effects include hallucinations.
That's great.
And
that is perfection.
And now it's immediately published across all major local publications, and she's going to send a screenshot of the local Inquirer and of that story, and just email back, excuse the fuck out of me for looking out for my people.
And you get no response.
And she is going to then tell everyone, all right, I've put out a story that will hopefully deter people a little from the ice cream, and we could say that there is a news report that there have been hallucinations. And we don't have to tell anyone that I was the one who requisitioned the news report. But so all of these little statues here were just figments of people's imaginations. And then she's going to take her briefcase and just floop.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Did you roll an anomaly ability for that?
For printing press release, it's not an anomaly ability.
Dang it.
That was an initial requisition.
Because if you did,
and you can do that one per game, I think, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
once per game.
Once per game you can use it.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you all for knowing the rules. Love you
Can't
all.
wait to use mine someday.
Hang on. Let me see if I can
never
use my
remember to do
requisition
mines.
Rubber duck. I got a rubber ducky.
You have a rubber ducky for your initial requisition?
Yes, the squeaker within the bath toy foretells great possibility.
I forgot about that. I completely forgot.
Describe an outcome to this You may describe an outcome to this pocket-sized duck toy. This toy will speak back. Your GM will tell you 3 steps you must take to achieve the outcome. I have a fortune teller rubber ducky.
Incredible.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
pretty
right.
nice.
He's mentioned that before. Yeah.
That's very cool.
I forgot about that.
Are you using this rubber ducky right now, or
no?
are we moving on?
I wanted to kind of back up that story with another. Like I don't have an ability, but I wanted to back it up. Instead of it being just like a figment of someone's imagination or whatever, it could be an art installation. That like not Banksy.
Launch. It was like ice cream truck launch thing for
Yeah, it was
I
a new
don't know.
franchise launch. You know how they're getting creative with marketing these days.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but ignore that. I don't have an ability, and you didn't use one. So,
I thought about doing, like, I was trying to think of, I didn't think I could get away with doing both, which is why I didn't have it be like two different stories. But I was like, let's mitigate harm first and then just try to make things disappear.
yeah, no, that's fair.
Yep. So I will say that you did get a report in from the agency. The shift prior to you has been collecting the other anomalies or people or situations as this has been coming up. It was this last one that had not been dealt with yet. So you would know that the rest of them have been contained.
Okay.
Okay.
And actually,
Yeah.
she's going to stand there with her briefcase open over the last one and just be like, "Is there anything else y'all need from this, or are we done?"
No, I think we got to get this thing out of sight. This person out of sight.
Floop.
And as Krista does that, Daisha's gonna open her phone and be like, "Tell," and then put in quotes in her text, "Juan, to not let the kids have any ice cream because there seems to be a contamination."
Yeah, and I text Mag as well. I'm like, I just heard there's a listeria outbreak. Don't eat any ice cream.
I don't
And
remember
Mag-
if I have anybody. So,
Magwa. Oh, you have people.
That's okay. You can always
Mag
go back in time later and tell them.
this you're mine. Mag will text you back and say, "Oh, I thought I heard something outside. Glad I didn't go out."
Oh.
And then there's people still on this street that you're on, walking up and down the street, and going in and out of the store here. Are you doing anything else at this location?
Should we go inside the bookstore first before we go hunting for this thing?
I think we need to get to the truck because
Yeah.
they're going to be mesmerized by that song.
How would one get to the truck? I wonder.
What was the song again? How did the
ice
song
cream
go
and
again?
cake and cake. Ice cream and cake and cake.
Cake and cake. Ice
I
cream
just
and
wanted
cake and
to have
cake.
to sing it again.
We need
I know.
zero
I have
encouragement to
I
act a
have
fool.
a beautiful voice. So I don't know how you would freaking hum that though. That's a different question.
I'll have to have my brother write it up for us.
Krista will grab the flyer that was stuck up, and so that we have that on hand.
Is there any
Like
other any other information on the flyer, or is it just like the logo, or?
Nope, it's indescript information on it. Like, no, it's just a picture of the ice cream
Generic.
cone logo. Yeah, it's very everything is all generic. Thank you for filling in my words. I appreciate you so much. And things like, yum, delicious, best you've ever had. Like all of that kind of stuff is strewn about. And then, did anyone by chance follow the Instagram account that all of these social media posts were coming from?
I don't think Daisha did. I mean, no, she looked, but she was like, I'm not messing up my algorithm.
Krista, like me, doesn't use Meta products.
The quickogram.
Right.
Quickogram.
Using the
Fantastic.
quickogram. Yeah, and so right about this time, you're going to get a ping on your phone for movement for person I forgot already because all I can think of is Miguel. Yeah. So Miguel has left and is heading into a neighborhood, and going down the road to he's on Icicle Drive.
Of course, of course. Like, oh, it looks like my buddy's moving to go where he said this truck is probably going to be. So we could go
I
that
guess
way.
we're heading that way.
Yeah.
You
let's,
gotta
happen.
find my friends on your.
Of course.
That's fair.
Like,
I mean, look at
Find
what
my
we do for a
anomaly.
living. Of course, we have find our friends on.
I mean, my bestie, we always have our location sharing on. Well, I have a duplicate. He can't see it all the time. He
Oh.
thinks he can.
Okay. That seems
you know.
healthy.
Didn't the agency give you one?
He can't. He can't.
You know, you can actually have the agency install that stuff on your phone.
Okay, so it's not installed necessarily. It's fine.
Maybe they just did it for me. I don't know.
It's a thing where it's like it just says that I'm here. Like I just turn the off thing and it looks like I'm at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fake bot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better get going.
Yeah.
Do you want me to drive? I can. I've driven.
Please, someone who
vehicles before.
slept in the last 24 hours. Can that person?
Okay.
drive?
Like sleep is important. Blah blah blah.
You're a medical professional. You know that's true.
Listen. Hey, I don't get blood work anymore because the last time they said it was mostly just energy drinks. So
That's concerning.
Yeah.
fine. Here's the keys.
Okay. I was just about to yank the keys and hand them to Krista. I jump back in the front seat and open another bag of mixed nuts, and I go, "Baby carrots? Anybody? Baby carrots?"
When you open the door, I'm pretty sure the whole van just like a wave of pizza smells.
Garlic pizza, yeah.
Oh yes, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
this
the
week.
So good.
identifiable garlic knot instead of whatever is in that bag.
As we're driving over, I'm gonna fiddle with the radio to see if I can find these other stations. See if I can get anything other than Dark Shadows to play on it.
Good luck.
Turn it very, very slowly. Very slower.
Okay.
Slower.
I got a question. On their hunt for the thing, do we for a station, do we get anything from the radio? Again, I don't have a move to do this, but do we start hearing like ice cream and cake like just speaking through the radio?
That was one of the reasons why I was fiddling with the radio.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that is a phenomenal thing that should happen on one of the stations. So one of the 3 stations will, on repeat, play the ice cream song.
Okay, nice.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we already knew the radio was cursed. We knew it was cursed. It's fine.
All right.
And then the third station,
the
third station just plays Freebird on repeat.
It's not even Bohemian Rhapsody, it's just Freebird. That's
right.
And but it's a live version of it because it's kind of the tail end of another song, and like one person in the crowd yelling Freebird, and then they go into Freebird.
There's always that guy.
Yeah,
there is always that guy. There is always that guy.
All right, yeah. So I guess, is it like, if we turn a corner or something, does it get stronger, or?
It does not. It just keeps playing the same thing. And every once in a while, you all hear what it is that you want. So you'll hear ice cream and cake and hot fudge sundae, or ice cream and cake and frozen yogurt, whatever. Like whatever your thing is, every once in a while you'll hear your thing in there.
Oh,
did you hear that?
Ice cream
did
and
you hear
cake
that?
and
It
cake, bomb
changed.
pop. Yeah,
No, that's not what
did
it
they
said.
randomly say bomb pop?
Like
like
mint
the
chocolate dip.
Are we hearing our own, or are we hearing each other's in there randomly?
Your own. Just your
Okay.
own.
No, it didn't say Bob
yeah.
Bob. It said mint chocolate chip.
No,
No, it definitely
very
said
clearly said Choco Taco.
Rocket Pop, Rocket Pop, Pop, Pop. I don't know. Whatever the. I
I
didn't
didn't
really
even know-
hear it. I kind of saw it in my mind. Which, yeah, okay. So that wasn't correct.
I'm pretty
So Mora
sure
just
Noah
reaches over and
professionally carries ginger molasses ice cream, ginger molasses cookie ice cream sandwiches.
What
Fascinating.
in the
Sounds good.
name?
I just
That
Mora
sounds good.
reaches over and shuts the TV, shuts the radio off immediately. Okay, we don't need any more of that, do we?
I mean-
And then you.
Oh, go ahead,
Go ahead.
Jen.
I was just gonna say this is happening as you are pulling up to 33 Icicle Drive, and there is a large estate with a pool in the back. You can see, little pieces of it, and there are people all over the place. And indeed, there is a ice cream truck in the yard,
Okay.
in the driveway.
I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh, I like it.
We live for
All
it.
right. I need Miguel to not interact with my agency persona. So I am going to once again
And
try
Miguel
to make
is
an
here.
alternative version of myself.
Hell yeah!
So that worked so well last time.
To see if I can get a fun pool party version of me to talk to Miguel or to interact, because I don't think I can talk. I think I could just. No, I have one useful skill. Okay, I have one useful skill.
It will be to speak.
I guess my useful skill would be to be pool fun. I don't know.
Okay, so remind me where this one comes in.
Okay, so this is
this under
your best self. So on a success, an alternative version of me comes out to do the thing I needed to do. It's usually like one small skill, like this one says whistling, whittling, or it's a one skill.
Yep,
I'm gonna
I'm
say
there.
fancy swimsuit person.
Yep.
And then they go back to their own reality after an hour.
Okay, so before you even roll, if it isn't a success, what is your one particular skill that you are going to be doing in this situation? What are you choosing for your?
I think I'm choosing to be to wander around and be coy. Like, I don't know.
Your skill is coyness?
I don't.
I am
guess.
a GM, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think I require more specific.
I basically want this duplicate to just lead Miguel around, like not truly interact, but just be like, hi, like, oh, wave. Okay, wave. Just gonna wave from not in his proximity.
To avoid him but yet grab his attention.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my
okay.
Wave within 10 feet of him, but never closer.
Like he's constantly
Keep
like
the crowd
chasing you around the
between-
party.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
crowd
You
of
want
party goers
you want your
between
double to
him
do
and
crowd work, basically.
Yeah, like,
but always
ha!
keep Miguel at a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
mhm.
just walk behind somebody and disappear, and he's like, "Where'd
Yeah.
they go?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. Let's see how we
Okay.
go.
Oh, please,
So wait-
please.
What do you need to roll in order for this to be a failure? Because I'm rooting for failure. Just putting all the cards on the table right now.
I think I have to have no successes,
Oh, okay.
which or one. No, because I don't have any.
You don't have any. Okay, so no threes
if I
equals a
don't
failure.
get any threes, listen, don't do this to me again, okay?
All right,
Okay.
no.
Because
Please
if you
give
don't
me-
have any quality assurances, doesn't it mean that you ignore the first?
Oh, you ignore.
success?
Yeah, you ignore the one. if you don't have any quality assurances. So even if I get
Yeah.
one, I have to get at least 2. I have to get at least.
Really hope you
Alright.
get this because I just really hope you get this.
All right. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the 3 side. Okay, guys. This is the 3 side. Remember that. This is the 3 side. We're gonna go into the tower, and you're gonna keep that memory.
Oh gosh.
Please.
Come on, Tower.
Why would you do this to me? I have 1 3.
Oh no!
I have 1 3.
no.
I've been betrayed.
If those are the dice you used last time, forever.
See,
And you were
ban
rolling
them.
with burnout, so you can't
Yeah.
buy any other 3s.
no, I have custom ones made. Okay, they're coming.
I mean, you can't buy any more 3s in your roll. Or were you rolling with burnout?
No. I have 1 3, which is a nil. So.
Okay.
Oh, this
So,
could get
I guess evil Daisha.
It's gonna go right up to freaking does the exact opposite of what you wanted to do.
So yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah, out of Philly,
say
your
that
alternative version from your perspective.
yeah, they have goals and
Yeah.
priorities opposite yours and are committed to getting in your way until dealt with. So and
No.
they leave your world voluntarily only when satisfied by the changes they made to it. So your goal was to keep him interested but never be found. Yeah, I think they just want to go right on up and take him for some ice cream because that's really what he wants.
Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. I go,
You really gotta work on that.
yeah, no, I'm yeah. It's probably because I'm always tired when I get this third job call thing. So
Yes, and you were worried about sleep. This is why.
okay, you sound like my physician.
Don't. Why would you say something so
Do you
mean?
want me to try to keep them
I
from reaching the ice cream truck?
I honestly don't know. You know what? I feel like Miguel or anyone seeing 2 of me is going to be a bigger problem than I anticipated with all these people.
I can maybe make them get lost in the crowd for quite a while and never make it to the ice cream truck.
Okay. That we could try that.
Okay,
we can try
I'm going to back rooms. I'm going to back rooms the evil twin again. This time, what I'm going to try to do is make them
Again
make
is
them,
what gets me.
you know,
Again.
Again is what gets me too. Yeah.
Since the evil twin is trying to take Miguel to the ice cream truck, grabbed him by the hand and taken him along, I'm going to try to get them to just be so lost in the crowd they can't. They're actually obviously in a different place, but that place looks like the party, and they can't find their way. They just keep going through the crowd and never make it to the ice cream truck.
All right. And which one is this? As I scroll through my little sheet here.
This would be this would be just keep walking.
All right, cool.
Oh, are you supposed to count the failures on a roll?
Indeed. I was just seeing what I could do with all my chaos.
Yeah,
I say in my sultry voice.
5
You've
chaos from that.
You've been
You're fine.
collecting
Got
it.
5
I got
chaos
5.
from
I
that.
You're gonna be
I
paying
have
a price
7
on
in
that.
total. And I was
Okay,
like,
so
what can I do?
I'm gonna do this. I whip out like a little shoelace that I keep in my pocket, and I tie it in a knot. And take a deep breath. And let's see what we've got. Oh, my light's not on. Your light. 3.
Incredible.
You may
Fantastic.
trap an additional target or make the maze last for additional rolls past the first.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to use one of the extra 3s to double the amount of time that they are wandering the crowd. So we have time to try to get this resolved. And so when it spits him back out, he's still at the party and he just seems to lose track of Daisha.
You know what? I love that so much that I'm gonna roll initiative and overclock that, and hopefully get a success. When I overclock,
I don't even know what that means.
Give me a second. When you or an ally rolls an anomaly ability other than this one, overclock, after seeing the result, punch a clock and roll initiative. So
Okay.
I'm gonna roll initiative because I have it. I got a success. It was only one, but whatever.
Okay.
When you send a target back in time, so I send a target back in time to assist themselves, allowing them to use the same ability a second time with the identical number of 3s. This second use can affect new targets and does not generate chaos or transcendence effects.
Okay, so you're making it so that it's a better roll for Moira.
So
Okay.
she can do it again and affect a different target. So not only is the like what I'm instead of it just
So you've
being
got-
those two,
Right, because actually it has to
stuck
be
in the
both
back
of them.
room.
So actually, yes, excellent.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
actually means that both of them have been put in the back room now together. And what'll
an
happen
extended
eventually
time.
is for an extended period of time. So
Yeah.
what'll happen for Miguel is Daisha's going to disappear into the crowd an hour in, and he's just going to be still milling through the crowd trying to figure out where Daisha went, looking for Daisha. And then eventually he will be spit out into the real party as if nothing happened and go from there. But unfortunately, you're going to have to work that out with him later.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some relationship bonuses kind of evaporating for you.
You know.
Okay. It worked. Okay. We need to deal with that ice cream truck.
Yeah, we do. We have to clean up this mess. Yep.
So as you step out of your truck, I'm sorry, go ahead, Winnie.
Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say Chris starts walking towards the ice cream truck as soon as she gets out. So, yeah.
So as you step out of the truck or move away from this location when you first stepped out, you're going to see in various spots throughout the land here, similar sites. Sitting by the pool, sunbather that is frozen solid.
Oh.
You will see someone who has just stepped out from their car, covered in all their gear from work, hot and sweaty, also frozen solid. If you look around, you're going to see 4 or 5 different icicles, sculptures in various stages. Some have ice cream, some do not.
Some do not. That was my question. Okay.
Yeah.
It's expanding.
And there is an ice cream truck, and there are people getting ice cream and walking away, and not freezing. Some are freezing, some are not freezing.
Can I consult my rubber ducky? Where did you go, rubber ducky? I don't know how you work. It's in competency. Good. Okay, so can I'm gonna pull out my trusty rubber ducky and describe the ice cream truck being contained, because it says I may describe an outcome of this pocket-sized duck. So the ice cream truck is contained, and the anomaly or like the anomaly within the ice cream truck is contained, and there are no loose ends. How do I do it?
How do you do it? That's an impressive. All right, jeez.
I'm gonna say no.
I mean, you got a lot of chaos.
No, well,
Yeah.
what is it,
Boy,
you're
we'll
supposed to get
speak
three
back.
steps
Your
or what?
GM will tell you the three steps I must take to achieve that outcome.
I feel like that was too many outcomes.
Yeah, probably.
Where is the anomaly? Let's start with that.
Yeah, we
Oh
don't
no,
even
see,
know
I
yet.
didn't ask that. So
You can't contain what you do not see or know of.
exactly.
Wait, yeah.
Like
Okay, so go ahead.
So what I was like, if you're going by genie rules, since I worded it the way that I did, I guess my 3 steps would be locate the anomaly, how to contain it, and then whatever the loose ends are. Since I can't, like, those would be my 3 steps, I guess. And I would be like, "Thank you, rubber ducky. You are useless. Yeet." It will melt into a useless lump instead. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, any outcome I request becomes possible, no matter how improbable it seems. If you ask the rubber duck about anomalies directly, oh, dang it, I didn't read it all the way through. So never mind. It melts into a useless lump.
Oh no.
Your rubber ducky is now a puddle of ice cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Say, oh.
Next time I'll read the directions.
Yeah.
But
We're all learning here. We don't know
that's
what we're
so
doing.
annoying.
But that's okay because I am a rule of cool and fun leader of stories. I will allow you to use your rubber ducky to give me some parameters
Okay.
that if you know what I mean, like I will allow you to
All
give
right.
me a couple of reasonable parameters for your duck.
So I guess my
And then I'll give you the
description-
steps.
So I guess my description would be I'm going to describe a situation where there are no loose ends after we
after we find this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, after we deal with the anomaly, there are no loose ends.
Mhm.
What are my
Okay.
3 steps to do that?
What are your 3 steps to do that? Okay, cool. So we'll say your 3 steps are that
I don't know if you want any assistance, Shannon.
You maybe we'll say you this is a team effort after all. You have to find and contain the anomaly in such a way that it does not escape. That is step 1.
Yeah.
The loose ends must not leave the premises. And you must swim in the pool.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay.
All of us or just one of us?
No. Just either the rubber duck or Tempest.
Okay.
You always have to add that pull step every time I ask. Like, why?
It's a needy duck.
Chaos.
Thrive on the chaos.
Yes. So yes, if that will be, you will have no loose ends if all of those 3 things happen. Cool.
Fine.
Right now you have 5 loose ends if you are counting.
Yeah.
I wasn't, but thank you for that update.
I was aware.
Yeah. All right. So what do you do? Because you all have showed up to this pool party dressed for an office.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't
Except
show
for-
up to pool
except for-
parties dressed for an office.
Evil Daisha.
Krista is going to take off her sports coat, put it in the what's the name of our vehicle?
Laymaster
the-
5000.
The
The
Laymaster
Laymaster
5000.
5000. That's right. Lay.
So she is just wearing her her purple tank and her jeans and her boots, so she looks a lot less businessy. And then she's gonna walk up to the ice cream truck to see what kind of things are going on there.
There's a line. So are you in the line or are you walking on up?
I think she's going to call in the agency's help to have
Okay.
us I think to have us all have health inspector badges.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Cool.
And we don't look out of place.
I will we will say that the agency all of a sudden you have requisition badges, but I'm going to use 1 chaos for those for those badges to look really old, like just maybe expired. We're not sure. Yeah, but you have them. You are all inspectors, whether you choose to use your badge or not.
okay.
Guys, make sure
she is
you,
going to walk to the
flash them really fast. So
Yeah,
the
like, as
people
she's-
would look at them.
walking up the line. She's just going to be like get up there and be like, "We've heard reports of contamination in ice cream, so everyone should just be careful while we investigate this."
They all just kind of look at you like, get back in line kind of thing. Nobody's of interest at all. They all just want the ice cream. And you can see they're all just very, very excited. And everybody's in different stages of party going. You know, some of them have just come from the pool. They're like all dripping water. Some of them have just got out from their car, just shown up and went right into line. You can see some of them still haven't changed from work and put on their clothes that they brought with them. So they're in different states of dress and enthusiasm for the party. Some are getting a little sweaty. Some of them are, just
What
fine.
is who is dispensing this ice cream?
You don't see anybody.
There's no one in the truck.
Mora's
No, it is
going to walk
basically-
around and peek in the driver's side window to
You
see
don't
if
see
she
anything
can
in
see
there.
anything.
Yeah, there's nothing on the driver's side window. You can't see in the windows. You can't see. Yeah. If you go to, there's one door, that one door that they all have on that side. That's what there is. One door. Little tiny slot where the ice cream would come out.
I
So
come back
we're-
around to the others. Guys, what if the truck itself is the anomaly?
Okay. Hear me out.
That was
Hear
a
me out.
very aggressive. Okay, I'm sorry.
I have an ability that I can make an object that fits unobtrusively in a room. Would you consider a garage a room?
Yes.
Can I try and make a different truck?
Is this an ability?
Yeah, it's what's that over there?
Okay.
And it is you could say what's it over there and describe an object that's always been there. And it has to fit unobtrusively into a room.
Yep.
Or
I'll
feature
allow it.
information. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to like
what
this
is
truck
this
we're
truck?
inspecting. It's a similar truck, ice cream truck, that is free. I don't know if this one was free or not. This one's it's the free promotional ice cream truck. That is definitely not going to be able to serve ice cream, I don't think.
Sure.
I don't know. And it's that object. It is the free ice cream truck. God. Listen. You get one big fail a day. Okay, dice? You get one big fail a day.
This is how you talk to your dice.
Because this could lead to loose ends if you mess up. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that. All right. Okay. Okay. How do I use if I have things? I can re-roll some stuff, right?
If you have a quality assurance, you just spend one, and it counts
Oh.
as a success.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Well, then I do have one. I do have one success then, because I forgot that I do have things in attentiveness. So I do have at least one success. These
Thank
dice
goodness.
are
All right.
going to permanent dice jail.
You you create this truck in the garage.
No, not in the garage. No, like out with the party. Yeah, with the party. It has to fit in the room. It has to be in the garage. All right. That's fine. That's fine. It's a different truck. I'm going to try to direct people to the free truck in the garage.
We can say there is a secondary. It doesn't have to be in the garage. It just needs to be where there is space. So
Yes.
I will say I'm going to use a couple of my chaos for the space to be on the street instead of in the driveway.
All right. Just for the audience at home, these dice are going to jail.
As they
These
should.
bad dice. Gonna hope they get reformed.
Life sentence.
I'm using my dice as chaos tokens.
Get some different dice
I'm
here.
not rolling them. Yeah, they're going in. They're in my chaos pool. Yeah. So at this time, you see the next person in line at the truck has grabbed their. This happens to be one of the people that look like they just got out of work and still hot and sweaty, hadn't really pulled everything and gotten their bathing suit on and all that stuff. And as they start to walk away, they get to
Is that over there?
Yeah, they get to almost the front of the truck and they stop moving.
Did they order something, or was something just handed to them?
They ordered something.
Okay.
Yep. And just like before, as you look at the side of this truck, all of the things that are on the side of the truck it's like a TV screen. They're moving and you all see what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time that somebody goes to order, Krista is going to use say again.
Okay.
Let me write out what they're going to say, because if she fails, that's all she can say for the next, she can only use words for the next hour. So I've got to, all right.
And so as you're doing that, as you're writing, I was just gonna say, as you're writing that out, so let me describe kind of like what's happening right now.
Sure.
I was pulling up this over here. Okay, cool. So so what you're seeing is there are a few that are kind of interested in this other truck. They look, they start walking over, but it's not enough of an interest. They're really, and you can hear them in line talking about this. They've been hearing it. They've been seeing it on the socials, and their friends have been telling them about it. They've been thinking about this all day. They really need to have it. And you can also hear like little talking in between. Like some people are saying, "I can't wait to go for a swim," or "That was so refreshing," and another one saying, "That was I can't wait to get out of these clothes and into something more comfortable." And so you can hear kind of this going around. What I want to know is, as this person walked away and stopped, and actually too, let me just re-describe the trucks just to make sure that I answered Moira, when you were doing that walk around and everything. So you see an ice cream truck, basically a box all the way around, and the only openings you can see are on the one side where everybody is looking and ordering their food. There is a small panel where the food is, you know, coming in and out, and then there is a door on that side of the truck. That is all you see everywhere around. You can't see inside, no other windows, doors. Like, you can see that they're there, but you can't actually see in them. You're not
And the
quite
door's
sure
on
how
the
they're
same
driving
side as
around,
the
but they
little
are.
slot?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, that is
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
All right. So that was 2 3s. So it was a success. And I think I'm going to spend a quality assurance to cancel out the gaining of chaos, because I don't get the rest of the trade sentence, but I still cancel out
Sure.
any chaos gain.
Yep.
And what this person says instead of ordering is, I do not want anything. Ice cream doesn't bring me any joy or escape. I'm sorry, but you can go away now.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
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 That person says that and just kind of walks back into the party. Truck doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. She is trying to demoralize the anomaly.
Can I go up to someone and
You can.
I'm going to wait, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm going to just God, I don't want to hum the same tune. I'm going to hum a tune and remember when, and get them to remember a time where they had brain freeze. Like, the next person in line, I want them to remember a time when they had brain freeze and, like, the ice cream that caused it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, empathy. Don't suck. Not the best. But I did get a success.
Cool.
So all past events, even recent ones, feel wistfully away. The target is desperate to talk to you about their past and lead me to a subject I'm interested in, even typically a secret or whatever. I just want, like, I'll get to talking to them and I'll hum a different tune. Do 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 do. I don't know. That's whatever. I keep trying to think of. I keep trying to think of ice cream tunes, and that's the one I came up with.
Yeah, no, it's all good. They will vividly explain their brain freeze, and it, you know, they were loving their ice cream and they were just going through their carton and having a good time, and then they got the freeze and nothing really jumps out at you. It's typical. They'll even go on to describe a few more times that they got a brain freeze, and there's no correlation. They're all a little bit different.
Okay. And since we're kind of stuck over here by this ice cream, I'm going to look at our look at my stopwatch and say, not my stopwatch, but my pocket watch,
Okay.
and try and oh no, we don't have a deadline. Never mind. I'm useless. Never mind.
Okay.
Ignore me.
No, you're fine. You're not useless. So all of you came from work. You're wearing your work clothes, except for I want to say Winnie, but it's not Winnie.
Krista.
Krista.
Except for Krista. Nobody else has described what they did, or if they did anything, what your attire is as you're walking around this very hot day.
My attire is just college student clothes. Like, it's that, like, that's my job, and that's how I show up to the agency every single time. They hate it.
I've
Mo-
just switched uniforms.
Mora didn't have
Better.
time to change from work, so she
yeah.
always wears a nice suit, has her hair up in a really high ponytail at the top of her head, like with a pencil skirt, jacket, heels kind of situation.
Yeah. Similar for Daisha, the suit skirt thing going on, and her locks are tied up. She's definitely, that skirt suit situation.
Yeah, it's getting a little hot for
Yeah.
the two of you. You're maybe starting to feel a little odd.
Yes, I will remove my jacket.
Same here. Gonna remove my jacket. Guys, it is so freaking hot out here.
Time to bring out the guns.
Do it. Like,
As you say, it is so freaking hot out here. You take a point of damage.
Oh,
You start to feel like you are maybe starting to freeze a little bit.
great.
Guys, something's not right.
Why don't the two of you take a dip in the pool to calm down?
I did not bring a swimsuit.
not what she said.
True.
I will put you
Well-
in this briefcase if I have to. I'd rather not. You seem like nice people.
Listen.
Message received. I grabbed Daisha by the wrist and head for the pool.
I was about to counter. I was like, "Do you want to never exist?" Okay, we're going. All right, we're going.
Two of the people in line who are overdressed and overheating are also beginning to freeze now.
Can I go up to them and be like, "Hi, do I have permission to touch you?"
Sure.
Excellent. I'm going to take off their jacket. If it's a dude, I'm taking off their jacket. If it's a girl, I'll just...
Sure.
Yeah, okay, cool. Take off his jacket and his shirt. There you go. Gave me permission.
Oh, well, I don't know why I didn't do that 20 minutes ago. I was really starting to overheat. I feel so much better. Thank you.
No
I've
problem.
been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this ice cream for 3 days. That's all I've been hearing about at work.
Where do you work?
So we get into the
Yeah.
At the mill.
Where'd you hear? Like, do you remember specifically who told you about this ice cream, or?
No, but I've been thinking about that bomb pop for about 3 days.
Okay, so has everybody been doing like just dreaming about bomb pops and at work, or is it like, did you hear it from somebody?
Thinks about it for a second and it's like, yeah, everybody has been talking about ice cream for like a week.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
so
Yeah, no problem.
Daisha and I get the pool. I kick off my heels and I just, climb right in. As I get in the water and cool down, do I feel less?
You do?
Daisha, I think I know what's going on. I think I know how we can stop this.
All right, sure.
I'm going to burn a professionalism to call on the agency to have a rainstorm come in and just start raining on the pool party and cooling everything down.
Yeah. I mean, I think
A
that's
nice
pretty
refreshing
damn creative.
rain.
So yeah, so we're just gonna let a little refreshing rain come on in. And
Oh, I don't need to
cool
roll for
everyone
it?
off. No, I'm not going to let you roll for it.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you want to, but I just like it. I'm going to let it go. And I am going to use one. I have 2 chaos left. I'm going to use 1 chaos. I don't know if I'm using this chaos right, but I don't want to look up anything else. So this is how we're doing it today. So I have one chaos left, and I'm going to use another chaos to just have a spot of it that did not cool off completely, and it happens to be right around the little truck. So the truck is still in an area of no rain, heat, and there's still a line going over there. But everybody else is cooling off, and you maybe are getting to see some people thaw a little bit, maybe. But the line is still going, and people are still coming in, coming out.
Chris is just going to cut in line.
Yeah, do it.
And then she's just going to reach her hand into the hole and see just what's in there.
Your hand gets mighty cold, and you feel something slimy on you.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
So do we want to end this quickly or friendly?
Are you asking the truck that?
Actually,
or what is holding your hand? Or are
yes,
you...
she does. She is asking that. Also, Mora's close enough to hear it, but I'm assuming still. Oh no, you ran off. It's
Yeah, we're in the pool.
Tempest is close enough to have heard
Yep.
that. But
yeah,
If you were asking Tempest, they're going to say quickly. Yeah. Demon ice cream was not on my bingo card. Like, I want this done.
and Krista will say, we want to bring you. We want to allow you to cool down. You must be so hot in there. And we want to give you a chance. You'll be contained, but your other option is, well, the chill of the grave. So
Jesus.
exist and surrender, or we have other ways of dealing with this. And she is going to pull out her little ray gun and put it with her other hand and slide it towards the thing. What is the ripple gun, which is the thing that can neutralize anomalies.
Yeah.
And now that she has her hand on the anomaly, she is giving it a chance to let the people go away and get captured, or she's going to shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you roll.
Valid. Presence or empathy?
Yeah, I think I would have said empathy, but the way you delivered that, I think it needs to be presence, just because of the way you delivered it. Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's them fighting words.
Yeah, because
for sure.
As I was portraying the anomaly, as you were talking, I was eating up your words and starting to soften, and then I stiffened right up and was about ready to pull your arm right in the truck. So
yeah. So that was 1 success, but I'm going to use my last 2 quality assurances and presence to bring that up to 3.
Nice.
All right, and so I will say that as you do this, you will feel, so this is basically moving. If you took ice cream out and it started to move around, that's what you're dealing with here. So that's what you're feeling on you. So you're going to feel hands and things like that, but it is the feel of ice cream, and it is cold and slippery. And as you are saying this, you're going to feel all of the emotions of this basically frozen emotional being that only can think about being so hot that I need to cool off. I am so hot, I need to cool off. And that's what you're going to feel. You're going to feel actually that anger emotional state ease into cooling off and understanding, because at that main state they could not understand that they could get the person too cooled off without going any further. And so they're going to kind of come to that realization as you are saying these words. And you'll feel like that kind of come and pull back. And the front of the van that you're looking at will all of the things are going to kind of ripple away, so that there is now a solid wall of just what the people that are in line want. And you're going to see that start to come out of the opening. They're backing away, and those little pieces of ice cream are going to come out. So you're basically now making a line and handing out these ice creams to the remainder of the people that are there. And you're going to hear a click on the door. They don't come out, but the door clicks, and they wait.
Crystal will look at Tempest and just be like, I believe that it's, as she puts her ripple gun back in her, like tucked behind her, I believe that it's calmed. Do you want to handle the briefcase, or should I?
Tempest is just gonna give you the briefcase. Like they're done.
Okay. And Krista will open the door and head in with the briefcase and capture the anomaly. And she's as gentle as she can now that it has now that it's not trying to kill people.
Yeah. And you will see what is a large kind of amorphous swirling is going to swirl down into about a 1 foot twisty treat of all of the different colors, flavors, all kind of in one. And then go all the way down to just like a strawberry-ish looking 1 foot twisty, not even a cone at the bottom, just the twisty right there. And you're going to see it slide right into the briefcase. Okay. And just go into its little spot. Yeah. And that is the capturing of this anomaly. And I just have one question.
I hop in the stupid pool. We contained the loose ends, right?
Yeah, I think I'm coming out like, oh, you're jumping. Are we done?
Yeah. To make sure there are no loose ends, we found the anomaly and contained it. We got all the loose end people to stay here. And
we've got a person inside a briefcase.
Krista opens
I jump
the
out of the
briefcase,
pool and I
out the
run
person.
barefoot back to Krista.
We did have that frozen person in a briefcase.
Lets her get rained on. Actually, just like empties it out into the pool so that she just
She just thaws into the pool. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
I want to do the thing to make sure I'm not leaving anything up for interpretation.
That person
so.
is going to think that was some party that they don't remember anything from being at the bookstore to
Right.
to suddenly being in a swimming pool in the middle of a party. That must have been some party.
Exactly.
So one of the things Krista's going to do as part of this cleaning up loose ends is leave a couple copies of the newspaper edition that had the story about the hallucinations and all of that from ice cream, so that folks can just write off everything that they saw.
Yeah.
Love it.
PR doing its job.
Great.
And
you,
Mora's gonna pull out of her pocket another one of the snacks. She's like, that was a long day. And she opens it. It says gummy worms on the outside, and she opens it and she goes, "What the hell?" And she
What
pulls
is
out. It's got gummy worms in it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good. That's horrible.
we in
Don't
trouble?
eat those.
Yeah.
Don't eat those.
Oh,
Don't eat those.
I tuck them back in my pocket.
Don't eat those.
right at this time, Miguel comes around the corner.
Yeah. Hi. How's it going? It's crazy. Look at all this ice cream. That listeria thing. Look at this paper. People are seeing stuff.
So you were working.
No. Yes. What do you think?
I think we clearly need to do this again because
Well, yeah.
this was not a success.
No. I mean, we didn't even
I
get.
had one night out in like 3 months.
Hey,
I mean,
you married the cute white guy and had kids. That's on you.
yeah, those are facts. I can't argue with that.
All
All right,
yeah, we'll do
rain
it.
check then. Ah,
Yes. It is. Yeah. See. Yeah.
all right. I guess I'm gonna go back and maybe I can tuck the kids in before bed.
Yeah. And yeah. Just
All right.
stay
Maybe
away
next
from ice cream for like the next week or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like if you have any in your freezer, throw it out. Just to be safe.
All right. Did you like switch jobs or something? Like,
Oh, this is there was a corporate emergency event that the fire department is helping with.
oh, no. Yeah, we really need to catch up more. And then
Yeah.
We just start like backing up a little bit. Like he's feeling a little weird. Like it's been a weird day.
Yeah, we'll catch up later.
Yeah. And so the anomaly just lived inside the truck and didn't like it when people felt like they were overheating and was cooling people off. So that is our adventure for the day. I appreciate all of you for putting up with my newness and all of the good things and for hanging out with me and telling stories. I think we're going to use this as an opportunity now for anyone, everyone, not anyone, for everyone to let you know who they are, where they be, where you can find them, and all that good stuff. So let's start with Winnie.
Hi, I am Winnie. You can find me on Blue Sky at winniewrites.anticapitalistcatgirl.com. And I'm a TTRPG player and general nerd. And yeah, love playing. Oh, and I play Krista Duvall, the PR expert. Well, the PR newbie who's falling into it pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with expert. You just talked down the ice cream, so we're gonna
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
After
we're gonna
threatening
say-
the ice cream, you did talk
Right?
again. So
You did.
Yeah, I don't know. I was afraid. So, yeah. Yeah. Casper, how about you?
OCO, everybody. My name is Casper the MB Ghost. I am a Black Cherokee Sapphic writer of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror that haunts the internet wherever they let me. Yeah, I'm all over the place, really. I'm on Wanderer's Haven. I'm here. I'm on Imagine If. Yay. I'm on a follow me on my socials at Casper DANB Ghost. That's Casper DanB Ghost, all one word. And I will try to let you know where you can spot me.
And Jessiye.
Hi, I'm Jessiye. I'm around the internet places here. I GM places. I'm always doing tabletop gamer stuff. You can find me on my socials. I'm there sometimes. It's at Jessiye JSSIYE and then _D because I had to be difficult. That's how I spell my name.
Listen, it just is what it is. That's it. And our tech expert for the evening and channel host, Barb.
You can find me on most socials as at BarbBondVO. And of course, High XP Society on socials and YouTube, and obviously Twitch at High XP Society.
All the places. And I am Shannon. I've been running this chaos, and I appreciate you putting up with it all. I am pretty much all over the internet at Imagine If. I am a GINIF. You can also find me at Imagine If Media, which is Twitch and my YouTube. And you can, obviously, I'm here, but I'm also usually playing Zelda down there in one of those other spots. So you can catch me over there doing that. I'm also on Don't Kill My Character as Raven, playing a Mutants and Masterminds series over there. I'm also all over the place, so it's best to follow me on my Linktree and see what the hell I'm doing. That usually makes the most sense. So we super appreciate you for hanging out with us and for supporting this channel, this brand new space that Barb has put out for all of us at High XP Society. For those that are maybe needing some more time in the spotlight that we don't usually get. So we appreciate that opportunity for doing that. We appreciate you all for hanging out, for being in the chat with us and everything. And yeah, we will see you next time. 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.